Y'all already know the rules. When you come in my house, take off your shoes and super violate that like button. It don't cost nothing for you to hit that like button. Shall we begin? Shall we begin? So, in the midst of Hocus 4/5, in this Drop Your Flag Challenge, for those of y'all didn't watch my previous video, Hocus 4/5 issued a Drop Your Flag Challenge. And Adam 22, well, he jumps out the window and he does this.
I just want to say to all the people out there, I ain't gangbanging no more. I've been GDBD Vice Lord for a long time now. Been doing battle with my ops, done battle with the police, put in work in the jails, but I decided I needed to change my life. Ever since the big homies caught me playing with my booty hole, they've been extorting me, $20K a month. I can't live like this no more, man. It's too expensive. And I'm ready to just be me. So I encourage everybody out there to do the Drop My Flag Challenge and just and live your truth on the dead homies. So, yeah, gangbanging is out. Carry to myself is in. Peace.
So now, after this charade, this mockery that was made of the Drop Your Flag Challenge, many brothers stepped up and they dropped their flag.
I feel like when you a leader in life, you gotta take the lead in order for people to understand you a leader. Like, you can't just call yourself a leader. So, with that being said, my brother Hocus just did something big on the internet. And I stand by that. I jumped up in this niggas did something to my uncle. I ain't even ever had the mind to be Crip, you heard? I was always a nigga that I beat up a Crip nigga, I beat up a Blood nigga, I fight a Patria nigga, I fight the Latin Kings. Nigga, I always been rally, you heard? Ask niggas on my block, I ain't never need a gang to make me tough. That always been me. Something happened personally to my uncle. He made a rash decision, I followed him because I knew them niggas he was involving himself with, and years went by, my uncle is still alive, and he got his own crib now. I got my own crib now. So I feel like anybody else in that even meant nothing to me for me to even be neighborhood, you heard? And there's niggas that I call my family, like, that know that I'm not speaking about them. But, like, for the majority, y'all never even been one of mines, bro, ever in life. No level that I entered has any of you niggas ever been with me but the niggas I love. So, for the people that I love, I'm going to be a man and a father going forward, not a Crip. Because none of this gangbanging shit makes sense anyway. Whether you crippin', whatever you are, with some low segregational, separational, and everybody block think they bigger than the program. That niggas is not even with no card for real. And I don't even want to get into that. So at the end of the day, I'm not neighborhood no more. I'm not Crip no more. And none of you niggas can lock me out either. Holla.
Yo, Hocus, what you doing is a beautiful thing for the youth. I'm all the way with it. But I'm going to tell you something, right? You want to know why a lot of niggas is scared to drop their flag? Because niggas will be on their heels. A lot of niggas can't stand by themselves. This is real. A lot of these niggas can't stand by themselves. A lot of these niggas is... They drop blood is dark. Niggas is on their heels. Listen, a lot of niggas ain't getting touched because what they belong to. They know about... Come on, you been through it. Fish you niggas on the island up top. I wish I could kill this nigga. But I can't do nothing to this nigga because I gotta worry about all these other foolish bozo niggas. That's why you don't see a lot of niggas dropping their flags, because there's a lot of in that shit. Facts.
Styles P saw what was going on, and this is Styles P response to Adam 22. Whoever is black and his homeboys with this goofy white boy who marked and put down the flag for gang members, he must think y'all some biatches. Better G-check that ish and tell him, shut up, devil, federally. Your mouth when he sees black men trying to help black babies. So basically, Styles P told Adam 22 to shut his federally mouth when you see black men stepping up and trying to raise black babies in the ghetto with nobody smiling. Now, I'm not going to go through the comment section of Wack 100 jumping out the window and trying to talk his talk, because don't nobody care about what Wack 100 has to say in today's time. All I care about is the last words of Big U before he went to the penitentiary.
So this is going to probably be my last video. I'm going to go turn myself in to see what's going on. They talking about I'm a fugitive. So they just raided all my houses. 600 was actually with the police when they raided my house. He's actually got video and footage of it. So y'all know what y'all dealing with. And I just want to say this to y'all. When they raided my houses and my property, it was asking about Wack. Wack, loose cannon, 600, and this internet stuff. All of y'all filed. All y'all who be sending on the internet, all y'all who be promoting and listening to what these niggas saying, all y'all giving these likes and hidden likes, all y'all supporting this. All y'all guilty of this. If you had something against a black man, you should handle it with a black man in the streets. Wack said 100 times he was gonna take my contracts. He working with the FBI. The FBI.
Yeah, that's all I care about was the last cries of the big homie. See, first and foremost, Wack, you don't even have grounds to speak, right? That's like, for example, with me. Let's show the hypocrisy of Wack 100. 1 minute, you friends with Thugger. Then you going at him because he ratted. Meanwhile, you used me. You used me and my platform. I was so hot in the game. You used me to cause shock value all over the internet, me and academics, in order to bring Tekashi back, basically for him to be able to come back and do shows, right? So you promoting Young Thug, or rather Tekashi 6ix9ine, but you violating Young Thug. You take a picture of me and put it up on the internet, you know, the ones that I gave to the world showing that I knew Africa Bambaataa. And then you try to make it seem like it was recent pictures, right? And see, this is the thing. I don't want y'all to miss out on the message, right? I'm constantly trying to catch a predator and serve him to the courts and to the people so that y'all know what this man did to many and many children for many, many years. Wack 100, being the agent that he is, and the similarities between him and Adam 22, he comes to put a picture of me on Instagram, right, with Africa Bambaataa, and try to make me out to be gay, right? Which everybody knows that I'm not. But the funny part about it is, his man, his right-hand man that he manages, Ray J, is getting in the shower. And that's a whole nother video with Kai Sanat. And that's a whole nother video. So we're going to break down this door. We definitely going to break down this door that they keep trying to close on me. So we already see the hypocrisy of Wack 100. You don't deserve a voice in the black community, my nigga. You are managing a dude that got in the shower with another dude that have millions and millions of black children all around the world watching this platform. But nevertheless, it's not a point on, see, everybody gonna have their point. Everybody gonna have their feelings when it comes to the situation of what Hocus 4/5 is doing with the Drop Your Flag challenge. Here's the reality of it, right? Because I'm not going to stay on this topic too much longer. Here's the reality of it. Anytime you try to clean up the hood, there's going to be niggas in the hood that's not going to appreciate it. You know why? Because you got old heads that's in their 40s and their 50s and their 30s that stay around the hood. They could have left the hood a long time ago. But because the hood is the only place that you could take a piss and a shit, and black people will ignore it, they chose to stay, and they choose to corrupt, and they choose to criminalize and keep it criminalized, because in the ghetto, anything goes. That code of silence in the ghetto only allows criminals to continue to be criminals. When you move to the suburbs, you're not going to just open up shop and do what you want to do, because every neighbor that live next door to me gonna call every agency to get you up out of there. Because people that work for something in life, they like to keep their surroundings nice. And people, well, that hustle in the hood, they'll do anything. I mean, absolutely anything to keep rising to the top. Even if it boils down to destroying their next door neighbor. Y'all already know my slogan. Teach your kids not to kill my kids. I already taught my kids not to kill your kids in the ghetto where nobody's smiling. Shout out to Styles P for stepping up and saying something. Because at the end of the day, Adam 22 is getting a little too comfortable in black people's business. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button, and pay attention to your circle before they hurt you. Because they smile in your face. All the while they want to take your place, them backstabbers. Live life as if you on a run and stay dangerous at the same time. I'm out.